We see Invincible trying to convince Cecil that Rex, Robot, has betrayed him and attempted to trap him in Mohawk Mark's dimension. Cecil, unable to believe that Robot could do such a thing, questions Mark. Since Mark has traveled from a different dimension, Cecil asks if he's even sure he's in the correct one. To convince him, Mark recounts past events. The Flaxen coup, Amanda and Robot disappearing for nearly a year, all as proof that he is in the right universe. At that moment, Robot enters the room. He confirms that they had indeed spent what felt like centuries in the Flaxen dimension, but kept it secret so no one would grow suspicious. He then turns to Mark and asks how he's still alive, saying that he watched Mark die with his own eyes. Mark, growing angry, accuses Robot of using denial as a tactic. He demands that Robot surrender. When Robot asks, "Why should I?" Zrenya Mark responds, "Because of your plan to take over the planet." Cecil steps between them and says, "Honestly, I wouldn't have believed anything Mark said. But your behavior right now, Robot, it's suspicious enough that this warrants a serious conversation." Robot pauses, then admits to the plan, visibly annoyed that he's been caught this early. Suddenly, he pulls out a blade and activates a machine that emits a specific frequency designed to disrupt viltrumites. Mark drops to his knees in pain. Robot walks over to Cecil, places the blade on his neck, and begins to cut. "This man's death is on your hands, Mark," he says coldly. "You should have stayed in the Mohawk Mark dimension." As he slices through Cecil's throat, blood begins pouring out. Cecil gurgles, choking, until he finally succumbs to a slow, painful death. All while Mark lies helpless, crushed under the weight of the frequency and the horror unfolding before his eyes. But Robot doesn't stop there. With cold precision, he lifts his foot and stomps on Cecil's head, crushing his skull. Brains and blood splatter across the floor, painting a horrifying end to the man who once led the world's last line of defense.